My name's Drew Donovan, and I've been working with Jared for a little while, and I think I have a different perspective than a lot of people because I've actually known Jared for a long time too. Met him about 13 years ago now when I actually broke in. We started training together, and we've been through a lot, kind of up and down the roads and whatnot, different stages of our wrestling careers. So not only does he have the benefit of having a bit of a unique insight to me, but I have the benefit to having a unique insight to him. And once he started developing this program, it was crazy because I don't like to speak in cliches, but I hate cliches, but you don't know what you're really capable of until somebody helps you find out, if that makes sense. And to elaborate a little bit, my personal situation was, like I said, 13 years ago, I started training to become a professional wrestler. And I was under the mindset that no matter what, I have to make it, I need to make it. I need to justify everything I'm doing by making it. And I basically, I ate, slept, and breathed professional wrestling, got up in the morning worrying about making it, went to bed at night worrying about making it. And inevitably, I did make it. I got signed to a WWE Developmental contract, and then I got released. So I was in a place where I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had worked my entire life to get to a certain point that I thought was the be-all, end-all. And it turns out, in a way, it wasn't. It was crazy. I had wound up, getting into fitness and nutrition and everything like that, and that kind of led me to a couple good jobs here and there, go back and forth within that industry, occasionally, hit a spell where I was making some decent money wrestling. And everything kind of culminated, and I found myself working at LA Fitness. And I was selling gym memberships and personal training. And it was awful. I wasn't happy with what I was doing. I wasn't happy with the way my life was going. And I felt like I was settling for something mediocre that I did not want to be a part of whatsoever. So when Jared was starting out this coaching program and just exploring these unique mindsets on things, I jumped on the opportunity to kind of see what it could do to help me. And it was like night and day, man. Like I said, you don't know what you're capable of until somebody kind of helps you figure that out. And, that's barely even scratching the surface. Jared doesn't tell you what to do. He doesn't give you an answer or give you a magic pill that all of a sudden everything's better. He helps you figure out what you want to do and what you need to do to get what you want. And it sounds like it's just, a bunch of just happy-go-lucky, love you, pat on the back advice, but it's not. It's legitimate. It's stuff that really works. I went from a basically minimum wage gym job to owning my own business, nutrition, diets, training, and making at least 5 times the money I was making there, which is crazy. At the same time, my wrestling career, opportunities started opening up, opportunity after opportunity, and I found myself in a place where everything was going pretty well. Everything from my personal life, my work life, to my, weekend hobby work life of professional wrestling. And my work improved tenfold, not only in my day-to-day job, but, in that wrestling job, be it something that becomes a full-time job or something that I just do for fun. I was on the top of my game all of a sudden. And I think that comes from Jared's insight of being on both sides of the coin, really. A lot of people don't realize what he's done because they only know him either in this capacity, or they know that he's done something. They know that he has a good insight because people will see that he has, a lot of friends in high places in professional wrestling, or that he just kind of, he tends to just be friendly with people of certain stature within the professional wrestling business. And the reason for that is he's been around it forever. He was a hell of a talent up in New England. And not really to the point where I'm just saying, my friend was a good wrestler. I mean, this guy was getting looks from every major company, working for most of the major companies as a talent. And he just chose to walk away to do something else. And then, lo and behold, he started producing one of the best up-and-coming professional wrestling shows that was available at the time. And that's when I got to work with him in more of a talent with production type of a relationship, I guess you could say. And that's where everything really exploded as far as he really finally started getting the notoriety that he deserved for a long time, but he got the chance to kind of express that and to creatively express himself, to show what he could do, to show that he got it. And I watched him produce this phenomenal television show that was just so many guys that you look up to in the industry would see this work and just put it over as fantastic, and just look at it saying, you know, whoever's writing this gets it. And he got to work with so many people from such higher places, and guys that have been everywhere across the world that saw that also. And I got to see how these guys kind of looked at him and how they approved of him and how they went to him for answers. And these are guys that, you know, they've been doing crazy stuff as far as accomplishments in the business for years. These are people that people look up to. And these are some of the top up-and-coming guys on the independents too. And I watched how he improved not only myself in terms of my work, but them. And it all comes from changing your mindset, man. It all comes from just taking a different look at you, what you want, how you approach things, how you get things done. And then when it comes to the specific professional wrestling insight, you know, you want to talk about something that's, you know, overused as the term psychology. It's something that 1,000 people talk about, the psychology of a wrestling match. And out of those 1,000 people, maybe 3 to 5 actually understand what that means. And Jared's one of those 3 to 5. He's definitely in that number. He understands how to get over. He understands how to get over in the back, like in the ring, with the crowd, with production. He can take anybody and just accentuate every single positive and hide every single weakness to the point where, you know, you show up with a little bit of talent and some work ethic, and he's going to make you a star. And it's not just me saying that. There's a lot of people that'll say that. So I know I said that, you know, I've known him for a long time. He's my good friend, and it's true. But look at his track record. Talk to people that he's worked with. This works. This isn't a joke. And it's no big secret. It's not like he's going to just give you a pill to take and all of a sudden you're going to understand everything. He's going to help you realize what you bring to the table, and he's going to help you develop more to bring to the table, if that makes sense. It's just a situation where, you know, you've got the ability to succeed in you, but a lot of people fail at actually bringing that out. So when you work with him in this regard, you're going to bring it out.